Welcome to MLB Prop Pick Show, powered by the Bat on Cover. Thanks for joining us here every Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, 9:30 a.m. Good day to everybody there in the chat. Good day to you, Derek. I don't know if anybody saw Nastrini pitch last night or just the second inning of the White Sox game, but that was about as embarrassing as baseball as I've seen. 4 hits from Baltimore in the first frame, scored 4 runs in the second frame, could not get a single hit off a guy who couldn't control the zone. He also Nastrini threw a pitch over the catcher twice and knocked the screen out in like one of the things. It was it's something you don't see very often, but I mean 3.5 is still a gigantic number.
It's a gigantic number. Like, we knew he had bad control.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that wasn't the handicap for it. It's just, it was a big number, and no matter how bad you are, a lot of the times you're just not going to walk 4 guys. But he did, so good for him, I guess.
Yeah, 3 and 2 plus 1.9 units on the show yesterday. Both hitter props come in. Social Freeland cashes 155, Springs fails, and then the Foscue, I believe. I did miss that one actually, but that one was a loser. So 1.45 units on the day. And we keep moving on. September is an ugly month in baseball, but let's try to navigate the waters. If you're looking for these numbers, if you're looking for projections, head over to Covers, head over to MLB Prop Projections, search by game, search by overall, search by, let's see, the markets there, shop around as always, got some projection rankings, and then the Bad X with some analysis in there. If you're new to the show, this is how we do things. We'll tell you the book. We'll tell you some secondary books. You let us know where you're betting it, the number that it's moving, and we'll go in order. We'll tell you the game, the market, the player, then the over-under. Let's go. 6 walks in 1.2 innings. That's impressive. That pop-up catch that they dropped, where I was hoping that they would charge it as a hit somehow, didn't work. But the Kevin Brown and the Baltimore play-by-play and the commentary was absolutely just beaten up on the White Sox, as they should. You let us know what we're doing with the plays and how it's moving, so let's get right to it. Darvish scratched at 128, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Some interesting ones with Darvish coming back. He did pitch 66 pitches in a sim game, got a bullpen on Monday, but you're starting to see the market correct. Was minus 115, something we liked over 4.5, but that has moved 15 points pretty much across the board and going higher. So that's crossed the buy line. But let's get to the plays here. If you like the show, as producer Mick says, hit that like button right now. Get the chat going. And bring up the list here. We are at Bet365. Make sure Derek sent the things. Yes. Got to see the one that we got the order in. Washington, Miami. That's where we're starting things. Bet365, secondary books, BetMGM, and Hard Rock. Washington, Miami. Mackenzie Gore versus Valente Bellozo. Is that right? Yes, sorry. I put down the wrong number here for some reason. Okay, no, good. Pitcher walks. Let's go. Valente Bellozo, under 1.5 walks, plus 155. Plus 155 is there. Low volume projected 83 pitches here. Kind of somewhere in that 51, 52, 53 win percentage on a guy who somewhere around, like if you box scoring it, I think he's 1-4 to the under in his last 5, but kind of close to 50% on the year.
Yeah, I mean, this is a guy who has decent control, probably even a little bit better control than he's shown this year. Lately, the last 3, I think he's gone over, but he's facing the lowest walk rate team in baseball, and I think we have some positive regression coming. And we're getting plus 155. So, you guys know the drill with these.
Yeah, and as I'm hanging out there in the chat, listening to you absolute lunatics, there is no way Nastrini's going to get another start in Major League Baseball. Stop. I know you want a 4.5 walk market, but it's not happening. It was the worst starting pitching performance I have ever witnessed in baseball. It was bad. It was just a bad game. Oh, they just look like a team that just needs to finish the season and stop playing baseball. All right, let's go to another one. Another heartbreaker. Bet 365.
Dude, it's the White Sox. He's still one of their best pitchers.
Yeah, stop it. Oh, it was so like they just weren't swinging either. They're just like, nope, not going to do it. I was shouting, swing the bat. I had a bad feeling. Let's go, D-backs, Giants. Pitcher walks. If you know, you know. It's probably broken your heart before, too.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's not right. What? All right, so this is what just happened. I'll tell you, because it was 145. It jumped to 155, and they moved it the wrong way. They made the adjustment the wrong way, as they tend to do sometimes. So it went from plus 155 to plus 120 for his under 2.5 walks.
I think MGM has 140, or at least it did.
Yeah, Yahtzee says 140.
Okay.
Yeah, so Bet 365 adjusted that the wrong way. If that sounds like a thing that doesn't happen, it happens. When you're adjusting individual markets, they adjust the wrong side sometimes.
Yeah.
Because you don't go plus one, you don't go 145 plus 155 and now plus 120.
No, something weird happened there.
Yeah, let's go. Arizona, San Francisco. Chilly one at Oracle, I believe, today. I think it's is it 60s?
Well, let me take a quick look. Yeah, we're down into the 60s there.
All right, let's see if we can find old Hayden Birdsong's walk market.
You go to players, Mick,
Yeah.
then pitching. I think that's the easiest way to get there.
30.
It's because everyone jumped ahead of us before we got here and bet it down. Jeez. All right, we'll take it there.
Oh, he likes it at 130. All right, let's go. Hayden Birdsong, under 2.5 walks, plus 130. There was a small window at plus 155 at 365. But the play was, I think we liked it at, as I look past your notes, you liked it at the 145. That was the initial play.
Yeah. I mean, this one, I hate it because I have not won money on Birdsong this year, but it's just showing such good value that the bat's projecting 1.96, like more than half a walk under, and we're getting big plus money. It's just, I'll take it anywhere right now and just hope for the best. This guy can't keep walking this many guys. Like, that's not what major league pitchers do, unless you're Nick Nastrini. And I don't think Birdsong is Nick Nastrini.
My last good question says, what are we betting this until? Where is the get off point? I mean, let's be transparent. We've bet it a lot.
Honestly, I take this down to even money at least. Probably maybe even a little under that. Let's say even money, just because.
But his market keeps going up, right? Like, it's as he continues to hit these overs, it goes up. Like, I've bet him under 2.5 with other people at like minus 115.
And it has been going up today. Like, this opened 125, 135 at most books. I wouldn't even be surprised if Bet 365 in 10 minutes has this back up at 145 or 150. I mean, honestly, that might even be the move to wait for that. But I'll still take it here. Like, it's showing plenty of value.
Iconic says he maintains his house at 65. One of you Canadians in there in the chat, let me know what 65 is in goofy metrics. Dun 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 dun. All right, but we got that Birdsong. It's moved, but we got it. Do and we keep going over. Another friend of the show. We've only tried him once. He did end up with one strikeout, but it was in his last at bat, I believe, in that game. 365 secondary books, the only books where you can bet this. Hard Rock, DraftKings, I believe. $18. That's crazy. Thank you for capitalizing the C on Celsius. Iconic. Well done. Minnesota, Tampa Bay. Batter strikeouts. 210. Let's go. Matt Wallner. Do it again. Over 1.5 strikeouts. Plus 210 here. I don't know if Derek probably wants to play it at the other books because I think the other books are like plus 195 and maybe plus 190. I don't know where his buy point is on this. So what do you think?
I'm okay at both of those numbers. I think DK had 200, Hard Rock had 190 last I looked. I'll take it there. This is one that has just a tad more uncertainty than I want, but it's basically the same rationale that we gave the other day, which is that this is a guy that gets pinch hit for, except when he plays against lefties. When he plays against lefties, they keep him in because why wouldn't they? If he's starting against a lefty, they're not going to pull him out when a lefty comes out of the bullpen. So there is an opener in this game, and that's the only thing that causes me with a little bit of trepidation. There's a right-handed opener. There is some chance that he faces the opener one time, and that's his whole game. I don't think that's what's going to happen. I think more likely he stays in for Tyler Alexander, who comes out of the bullpen after that, and then he plays a full game.
I don't think you can't burn a position in a bat with the playoff race that Minnesota's in either.
Yeah, I mean, the Twins have done it before. If it was any other team, I'd be like, no. The Twins have technically done it before, but I think it's a very, very unlikely outcome.
Where are we projecting him in the lineup again today? 5?
Right now, I haven't projected 4, it looks like.
So he might not even see the righty.
Might not see him.
You can't do that. You can't start a guy, get 0 at bats, and then pull him.
That's true. So yeah,
I don't know if that's
get the 1, 2, 3 first, and then we don't have to worry about it.
I don't know if there's a void on the no at bats, right? Is the wording needs an at bat, needs to start and get an at bat? I think that's what it is.
I think that's usually the wording.
All right. What's the buy point? Plus 170 is fine. That's
yeah, 175 is fine. That's probably about where my line is.
You can't burn a bat like that, Andrew Brennan says. Yeah, Rocco Baldelli he doesn't care where you hit in the order. You're coming out, right? Like no, he introduced
he's pinch hit for their number 1 or number 2 hitter after 1 at bat before. Like it can happen with him.
Nick Newport and Milo saying void. Need an at bat. Or sorry, a plate appearance.
But I'm hoping it's treated like Alexander is the starter and he gets to stay in for Alexander.
And
so behind him.
What's his name? What's the starter who is making his first career start for Tampa Bay, but he's pitched, I don't know, like 135 games. This will be his first start.
That Cole Sulfur?
Yeah, sure. I doubt he has a pitcher, but like, don't be getting excited about anything there with him. He's probably, from what I've read, an inning. He just pitched on Sunday too. He went 2.2 innings, and he didn't even go more than pretty much an inning in all of his minor league stuff this year too. Somewhat okay strikeout stuff, but I think his 1.5 is minus 110. You're entering variance town when you're playing the over under on there, as anything can really happen.
Yeah, there's definitely variance on this one. I wanted to mention worst case scenario because if that happens, I look really, really dumb. But hopefully I don't look really, really dumb.
Right. Wish I could add something there so we didn't leave on that note there, Derek. But no, hey, we got some Blitz videos coming out today. We got a Blitz video coming out for Thursday Night Football, so hopefully that will be on. So keep an eye on mine and Derek's socials, along with Cover socials. If you like the show, hit that like button. Support us as always. Appreciate everybody there in the chat. Before You Bet coming on at noon with Joe, John, and John Middlecoff, I believe, is the guest today. It's Wednesday. That's his spot. Football around the corner. Let's get going. Let's cash some more tickets today on the Diamond. I'm Josh Ingles. He's Derek Carty. This is MLB Prop Picks powered by the Bat. We'll see you back here on Friday, 9:30. Let's go.